Hello everyone, I'm Emma Sneh. I'm here with important developments from the world of e-commerce and artificial intelligence. We've gathered news from around the world that will catch your interest. Europe's e-commerce report has been released. We will look into the details of this news. Dubai has joined the ranks of the world's most influential fintech cities. We will evaluate this important development. Additionally, a very important report on the adoption rate of artificial intelligence has been published. We will talk about a record that has surpassed technologies like e-commerce and smartphones. Furthermore, Noon, one of the leading e-commerce platforms in the Middle East, has signed an important partnership in the Saudi Arabian market. There are also other noteworthy collaborations. We bring you interesting news from a wide geography, from MENA to Europe, America to Africa. Don't forget to follow us, like, and also turn on notification for the latest news from the AI and e-commerce ecosystems. Let's get started. Europe E-commerce Report 2025 released. The report, prepared by industry associations e-commerce Europe and Eurocommerce, inventories and analyzes online sales across 38 different countries, including those outside the EU. According to the report, online consumer spending in Europe reached 819 billion euros in 2024, a 7% increase. It was observed that online spending has particularly increased strongly in Eastern Europe. The report indicates that while e-commerce in Europe continues to grow steadily, challenges related to compliance, global competition, consumer trust, and sustainability continue to persist. Alibaba's AI moves continue. The e-commerce giant, which has achieved significant successes in the AI sector, introduced its strongest AI model, Qwen 3 Max. This model is based on over 1 trillion parameters and 36 trillion tokens. The model has delivered the best results in fields like information, reasoning, coding, following instructions, and multilingual understanding. The preview version, Qwen 3 Max Instruct, ranked third in the text arena, surpassing GPT-5 Chat in some tests. Additionally, it scored 69.6 in SWE Bench Verified and 74.8 in Tao 2 Bench, beating Claude Opus 4 and DeepSeek 5 3.1. The model has been made available through the Alibaba Cloud Model, Studio API, and Qwen Chat. Moreover, a multimodal model designed for virtual and augmented reality, smart glasses, and vehicle cockpits, named Qwen 3 Omni, was also announced. Alibaba's AI moves don't stop here. The company also announced WAN 2.5 Preview. This model supports text, visual, video, and audio inputs and outputs with a local multimodal architecture. It can also generate 10-second videos in 1080p resolution with sound effects and background music. The company plans to invest more than $53 billion in AI infrastructure over the next 3 years. Artificial intelligence as a guard in retail. According to a new study by Acosta Group, artificial intelligence has quickly shifted from innovation to a necessity in the shopping experience. Consumers now rely on AI tools to drive purchasing decisions, assess trust, and shape expectations. The research highlights how the rise of generative AI is transforming the retail sector, particularly in the grocery market. In the study conducted in the US, awareness of AI was nearly universal. 99% of participants were familiar with this technology. 7 out of 10 shoppers reported using AI tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, or Gemini to support shopping tasks such as price comparisons, product research, and purchases. In contrast, retailer-specific assistants like Walmart's Sparky and Amazon's Rufus were used by only 15%. Young consumers, especially Gen Z, show the highest engagement levels. More than half of Gen Z users trust generative AI more than traditional sources. The grocery market stands out as the retail category with the highest adoption of AI. Over a third of shoppers said they use AI when grocery shopping, whether for research, browsing products, or making purchases. Other categories were health and wellness at 28%, electronics at 27%, and beauty and personal care at 25%. The study suggests that AI-driven discovery narrows consumer preferences, and shoppers are typically exposed to only a few recommended products. This shift challenges the traditional digital and physical shelves, where consumers could previously browse dozens of options. For brands, visibility in AI-powered environments is becoming increasingly important to remain competitive. The findings emphasize a significant shift. AI tools are increasingly acting as guards in the retail sector. UBS's latest report highlights surging adoption of artificial intelligence. According to the latest report from investment banking and financial services giant UBS, the adoption of artificial intelligence is on the rise. In the US, the acceptance rate, which was 9.2% in the second quarter of 2025, rose to 9.7% in the following quarter. This trend shows that the sector is reaching a significant turning point and is likely to exceed a 10% adoption rate by the end of the year. The report also notes that a 10% adoption rate for AI was initially predicted to take 3 years. The 10% adoption rate took 5 years for smartphones and 24 years for e-commerce. Given this accelerated pace, analysts point to the imminent arrival of what they call the exponential adoption phase in AI. This phase will disproportionately benefit companies operating in the intelligence and application layers. According to these results, generative AI has become one of the fastest adopted technologies in history. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman receives honorary award in Abu Dhabi. Sam Altman, CEO of artificial intelligence giant OpenAI, has received an honorary award in Abu Dhabi. Mohammed bin Zayed University of Artificial Intelligence awarded Altman an honorary doctorate. Altman is the first person to receive an honorary doctorate from this university. The ceremony, held on the university campus, was attended by Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. The university announced that it honored Altman, co-founder of the generative AI application ChatGPT, for his role in transforming AI from research laboratories to creating unprecedented impact in the real world. The award highlights his leadership in making AI accessible to billions of users worldwide through ChatGPT and other OpenAI products. OpenAI's ChatGPT has reached hundreds of millions of users worldwide. ChatGPT has radically changed the way people interact with AI technology in education, business, and creative industries. Dubai, a rising hub in both traditional and digital commerce, is becoming a hotspot in the fintech and finance sectors as well. The Global Financial Centers Index has been released. The index evaluates the world's leading financial cities based on criteria such as economic stability, infrastructure, human capital, and innovation capacity. According to the index, Dubai has reached an important milestone in the field of financial technologies and has been selected as one of the top 4 fintech cities globally. Joining global powerhouses such as Singapore, London, and New York, Dubai has also risen to 11th place in the overall Global Financial Centers ranking. This achievement signals Dubai's ascent as an important global hub in digital finance. Additionally, Dubai topped the global ranking in the category of financial centers expected to have the greatest impact in the future. The Dubai Integrated Economic Zones Authority, DIEZ, achieved a record trade volume of 336 billion Emirati dirhams, approximately $92 billion in its 3 free zones in 2024. This figure represents a 19% increase compared to the previous year. Accordingly, DIEZ's contribution to the Emirates' total non-oil foreign trade reached 13.7%. The majority of the trade came from the machinery and electronics sector, as well as precious metals and jewelry. These sectors accounted for 94% of the total trade volume. In 2024, machinery and electronics made up about 72%, while precious stones and jewelry accounted for around 22%. The trade volume saw a significant increase, reaching 444,300 tons. This is a 28% increase compared to 346,700 tons in 2023. DIEZ zones maintain their strategic importance as a hub for re-export and value-added logistics services. Noon, one of the leading e-commerce platforms in the Middle East, has signed a memorandum of understanding with Saudi Arabia's leading banking institution, Saudi Awwal Bank. This strategic partnership combines Noon's comprehensive e-commerce platform with SAB's secure financial services. The memorandum commits to supporting the digital economy by offering innovative financial services that enable secure and efficient digital trade. The collaboration aims to increase customer trust and reduce shopping cart abandonment rates through features such as advanced payment gateways, integrated fraud prevention, and flexible financing options. The SME sector, which accounts for over 90% of businesses in Saudi Arabia, can greatly benefit from this partnership. It is projected that the Middle East's digital economy will reach $180 billion by 2030. Jumia, Africa's e-commerce giant, has launched electric bike delivery in Uganda to reduce carbon emissions. The company has partnered with Spiro to establish an e-bike fleet to support deliveries in Kampala. The pilot program integrates e-bikes into Jumia's logistics operations, replacing part of its existing fuel-based fleet. Nearly half of the bike fleet will be electric bikes. Drivers adopting e-bikes will reduce fuel and maintenance costs, thus increasing their earnings. Customers will also benefit from more affordable delivery fees as cost savings are passed on to them. Spiro will also offer favorable rates to Jumia's logistics partners to encourage greater adoption of eco-friendly transportation solutions. The e-bikes are equipped with powerful electric motors and long-lasting batteries, capable of running a full day of deliveries after a 4-hour charge. Jumia, a leading Pan-African e-commerce platform operating in 9 African countries, connects approximately 70,000 sellers with customers. Spiro, on the other hand, is a pioneering electric vehicle company focused on accelerating the transition to sustainable mobility in Africa. Trendyol Group, which is based in Turkey and was acquired by Chinese Alibaba in 2023, held an exclusive business partner meeting at Sofitel Dubai downtown. The event brought together key ecosystem stakeholders, including strategic business partners, technology providers, international sellers, and logistics companies. The event was organized to highlight Trendyol's ambitious roadmap for the Gulf region, share technological innovations, showcase marketplace success stories, and strengthen cooperation with global partners. The Dubai event marked a significant turning point in aligning the company's regional strategy with platform capabilities. In 2023, Trendyol officially entered the Gulf market by launching operations in the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait. The company aims to become the digital powerhouse of the MENA region. Turkey's Minister of Trade, Ömer Bolat, issued an important warning regarding the obligation for foreign e-commerce platforms, such as Temu and AliExpress, to appoint local representatives in Turkey. Bolat stated that failure to comply with these requirements would result in the expectation that removal requests from the regulatory authority would be fulfilled within 24 hours. Additionally, he indicated that products found to be non-compliant with regulations would be subject to removal from sale by the competent authority. In cases of continued non-compliance, the Information Technologies Authority may block the platform's URL. Thus, those who fail to comply with the minister's announced requirements risk having their access to the Turkey market blocked. As per the regulation effective from April 1, 2025, foreign e-commerce platforms that are not producers or importers will be required to appoint a local representative in Turkey. This representative will act as the platform's legal contact person in the country and will be responsible for product safety compliance and legal matters. This new rule is designed to increase accountability in Turkey's rapidly growing e-commerce sector and strengthen consumer protection. If platforms like Temu and AliExpress fail to appoint a local representative, Turkish authorities will have the authority to block access to their sites within the country. Furthermore, the Ministry of Trade of Turkey has introduced stringent product safety and certification requirements alongside the local representative obligation. Products sent to Turkey in categories such as footwear, textiles, toys, and kitchen bathroom goods must have valid safety and quality certifications. Temu, which entered the Turkish market in June 2024, quickly gained popularity thanks to competitive prices and a wide product range. Temu completed its local representation process in July and opened its platform to local sellers. AliExpress is another significant foreign e-commerce player in Turkey. Like Temu, AliExpress is also subject to the local representation requirement. PayPal has made a $100 million investment to expand its presence in the Middle East and Africa. This investment will be made through various channels, including minority investments, potential acquisitions, PayPal Ventures funding, and technology and talent investments aimed at scaling digital trade in the region. According to a company statement, this initiative will support new businesses, sellers, and consumers by improving access to cross-border payments and related services. In April, PayPal opened a new regional center in Dubai. The company describes the center as an important gateway for providing payment, security, and international market access to businesses in approximately 80 countries. PayPal Ventures has supported many regional players, such as Tabby, PayMob, and Stitch. The new funding aims to deepen this engagement by focusing on more capital and product investment. PayPal's $100 million investment is seen as a clear sign of confidence in the commercial future of MENA and Africa. Amazon has decided to close all 19 of its Amazon Fresh stores in the UK. Amazon launched the Amazon Fresh store concept in the UK about 5 years ago. The company had introduced the walkout cashierless payment technology for the first time in the UK. However, after evaluations, it was decided to close all 19 stores. 5 of these stores will be converted into Whole Foods Market, which Amazon acquired in 2017. Amazon.co.uk, Amazon Fresh Online, Whole Foods Market, and online delivery partnerships with Morrisons, Co-op, Iceland, and GoPuff will continue in the country. The company plans to offer perishable food products with same-day delivery on Amazon.co.uk starting in 2025. This will allow users to order essential items with fast delivery alongside their daily needs. This move by Amazon is seen as a strong indication that the company will focus more on online food delivery rather than physical retail. Amazon has not achieved the desired growth in food retail in recent years. The e-commerce giant faces intense competition with rivals like Sainsbury's, Ocado, and Tesco in the UK. A national advisory committee with 26 members has been established in Ghana to guide e-commerce. This committee will align digital commerce with national goals and global best practices. The 26-member committee was established under the leadership of the Ghana Ministry of Trade, Agriculture, and Industry. The government aims to use this committee to leverage digital tools as a driving force for growth and economic participation. According to Statista, Ghana's e-commerce market is expected to reach $1.65 billion in 2025 and $2.64 billion by 2030. The e-commerce growth in the country is supported by a young population and widespread internet access. However, challenges such as payment security, cross-border trade, consumer trust, and last-mile logistics remain. The advisory committee will play a key role in developing innovative solutions to overcome these barriers through stakeholder coordination. The Economic Community of Central African States, which brings together 10 countries, including Cameroon, has approved an inclusive regional policy draft to develop e-commerce in Central Africa. Mobile subscriber penetration in the ECAS region is expected to reach 46% by 2025. The number of mobile internet users is forecast to reach 86 million. This growth underscores the strong potential for inclusive and sustainable e-commerce development. However, the region faces challenges such as weak digital infrastructure, unequal internet access, regulatory inequalities, and limited institutional capacity. ECAS is working on a consistent, inclusive regional policy that aligns with global, regional, and national tools to overcome these barriers. Thank you for watching. As WorldDef News, we follow developments in global e-commerce and artificial intelligence ecosystems for you, especially in the UAE, Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, North Africa, and Turkey. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, share our content, and like. Goodbye.